Royal fans have been left fuming after the Queen failed to mention Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in her Christmas address while praising Prince William and Kate. This year, Her Majesty delivered a moving traditional festive address as she spoke about spending the first Christmas without her beloved husband. This is the first Christmas that the Queen will be spending without Prince Philip in 73 years. In her festive address, the monarch paid tribute to Prince Charles and Camilla, as well as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. However, there was no direct mention of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle as the Queen appeared to have snubbed the Sussexes overall. The Queen did mention the couple's daughter when she paid tribute to her 4 new great-grandchildren, Lilibet, August, Sienna, and Lucas, born this year. Reports of a rift have been growing since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's interview with Oprah Winfrey last year, in which Prince Harry said there was space between himself and his older brother. On a trip to South Africa the previous October, Prince Harry said he and Prince William were on different paths at the moment. The Queen's decision to not mention Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left royal fans in an uproar, with many supporting the Queen's omission. The reasoned ranter said, "Being irrelevant nobodies, the Markles neither deserve nor got a mention. As ever, Her Majesty gets it right." Another said, "She acknowledged their new child. That's all that needed to be said." Dom said, "They've made their bed and now they can lie in it." Lie being the operative word when it comes to those two. You can't blame the children for their parents. She knows that, as those in America start to pale into irrelevance they'll do the same thing again and again and lie for attention. Especially her. Linda said, "Why on earth would she mention those parasites? They are disgusting, and not many people want to hear about the gruesome twosome." Another said, "Privileged bunch of freeloaders, can't abide 'em." Dave said, "They're not family anymore, just traitors." In the other hand, English lecturer at the University of British Columbia and royal history expert Dr. Bose spoke about how Prince Harry and Meghan were being viewed in America and their choice of language. Dr. Bose remarked that during their media appearances, the Sussexes would try to appear as relatable as they could by choosing not to speak in formal terms but instead use warm language to win people over. Ultimately, Dr. Bose says this shift in behavior has allowed those in the U.S. to enjoy a slice of royalty that they can claim as theirs. Dr. Bose was asked how the Sussexes were being taken in the U.S. and how their change of behavior and language was resonating with the public. She explained, "What you see with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex is that they are using a particular very modern language. So we are not really celebrities, we are people who are trying to do good in a way we were constrained from doing good in the past. That is the consistent message. They have this as we are hardworking and we are doing the same kinds of things but we have some somewhat different focuses. So, that's the kind of position I think that they have. I think Americans are embracing that messaging, as well as that slice of the royal mystique." Dr. Bose also explained how the Sussexes have offered a halfway solution to some Americans who are worried about constitutional monarchy and its prevalence in U.S. history but enjoy the ceremony and magic of the royal family. Dr. Bose believed Americans could get behind Harry and Meghan because they represent celebrity rather than royalty, the latter of which could bring up problems. She added, "There's a sort of glamour and a mystique from the royal family and having members of the royal family living can be a little bit of a lift for many people. And they do have a celebrity status there which perhaps works very well in that context. I keep thinking of the Duke and Duchess of Windsor a couple of generations before and they seem to have very similar status. That they were this glamorous couple that went to the best parties and so on. Now the upper classes in America are very much connected with the celebrity status. But some conservative commentators in America have used Prince Harry and Meghan to their own ends following their interview with Oprah Winfrey. Political commentator Meghan McCain used it as a chance to attack the royal family also and told The View, "I want to take this time to encourage all Americans to visit Mount Vernon and see why monarchies are stupid. The American experiment is the way to go. And if we have 2 American women, Meghan Markle and Oprah Winfrey, who are single-handedly finishing what George Washington and our revolutionary counterparts did, I'm all for it." Conversely, Dr. Bose also believed much of the royal family's messaging was failing to cut through to members of the Commonwealth as she said most of the royal coverage is confined to the UK. The lecturer told that environmental issues in Canada were becoming big news items following several natural disasters this year and abnormally warm seasons. The royal expert noted that some popularity polls have put Prince William ahead of Prince Charles but that could change if the Prince of Wales was able to better communicate his support for environmental issues across the world.